Good morning, guys. To be completely honest with you, it's not the morning. It is 1 p.m. over here, and I purposely took the morning off to take care of a few things around the house, and then I just wanted to sit in front of the camera and just take my time with getting ready today. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Personally, for me, I'm kind of exhausted from this weekend, mostly because there were a lot of social engagements by my standards. My ideal weekends are like 10% social engagements and then 90% of me just doing stuff around the house, planning for videos, like brainstorming ideas, like being on the couch wearing, home clothes and watching Netflix. I did not get my fix of doing all of that, and so I am a little bit not as refreshed to start out my week, to be honest. I'm still recovering from my face breaking out like crazy last week after I had that skincare demoed on me. It's nothing in my collection, but yeah, I just had something tested out on me and my skin freaked out. And my cheeks have gotten better, but my whole chin area, it still hurts. Sometimes when I just talk or smile and I move my face, it's in so much pain. Yeah, lesson learned for next time, just maybe not test out skincare that I'm not super curious about. So based on how I'm feeling right now with the weekend we've had, I honestly just was thinking that I wanted to, get on here for the morning chat and just have this really chill time with you guys where I'm not talking about anything, too particular or deep. Today's gonna be a really chill video. Yeah, I just want to be here. The one thing that I'm so freaking excited to talk to you guys about, the main reason for why I was so excited to film today, is you guys have to watch Black Mirror season 3. And I almost want to tell you to turn off this video right now and go watch Black Mirror. Oh my gosh, it's just blown my mind and Brandon's. I don't even know how to begin talking about it. So Black Mirror, there are 3 seasons currently out, and each episode, they're independent of each other, and you don't have to watch them in order. But in season 2, there is a bonus Christmas special episode that you would appreciate more if you watched all of seasons 1 and 2, because there are little nuggets of things in previous episodes in that bonus episode. So my suggestion is start with season 3. Just came out on Netflix on October 21st, which was this Friday, I believe. Start with season 3. There are 6 episodes, and then when you're done with that, go watch season 1 and then season 2. So 3, 1, 2. Just prepare to have your mind blown. I was afraid of overhyping this show, but I don't think I can do it justice by talking about it. You guys just need to watch it for yourselves, and then we have to talk about it. And if you've already watched it, please leave me your thoughts without any spoilers in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Brandon asked me the other day, he was like, do you enjoy Stranger Things more or Black Mirror? And I have to say, Black Mirror. I don't think any other TV show can hold a candle to that one. I'm still thinking about the episodes. I can't get them out of my mind. I think I've also dreamt about them all weekend. I wouldn't even suggest you guys watch the trailer, just dive right in. And if you don't have a Netflix account, it's worth getting a Netflix account just for this show if you want to cancel afterward. So to give you a very, very brief summary, Black Mirror literally tickles all the fear you might have about technology and the internet and social media, and it just really depicts a very dark side of it. I think the creepiest part for me is the fact that even though the show, it takes place in a very futuristic setting, I don't think we are too far from that future. So I can see a lot of those things like taking place a few years from now, or it could be going on right now. I'm not aware of it. Strangely enough, when I watched the first episode of season 3, for some reason, I don't know why, this is so bizarre, Ali Cherry, who's one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, she's the first person that popped up into my head. And it could be because I recently watched a video that she filmed where she made 3 Halloween costumes out of her capsule wardrobe. And oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna link that video for you below because I just adored her editing skills in it. Her husband does something in like the graphic design animation world. I don't know the exact title, but he helped her with the green screen for her video. And I watched that video like 3 times, and I really loved that her costumes weren't anything where you like had to go out and like buy crazy, you know, costumes to put together, I guess. Well, that was very awkwardly phrased, but yeah, she just pulled out things from her capsule wardrobe and she made these costumes. And one of the costumes that she put together was of Nancy Wheeler, who is one of the characters in Stranger Things. And I've always thought that Ali looks like Nancy Wheeler, and I know that Ali enjoyed Stranger Things. So as soon as I finished episode 1 of season 3 of Black Mirror, I texted her right away and I was like, you need to watch Black Mirror. And literally, she was like the first person that I thought of, and I just felt immediately compelled to reach out to her. And then, of course, you guys were next. I was like thinking, okay, I have to talk about this in my morning chat. And then this morning, I had a very lengthy conversation with one of my girlfriends, Hyo, who is part of my current small group. I adore her. And I was recommending Black Mirror to her. And what I love about her is that, you know, we're currently doing a Bible reading challenge with our church where we're trying to go through the New Testament. And for each day, the reading assignment is like 2 different books. So for example, so today's reading is actually in Luke and Galatians, and we've talked about this numerous times about how it feels weird to read parts of 2 different books instead of just finishing one and then moving over. So anyway, I was giving her my recommendation of starting Black Mirror and then watching seasons 3, 1, and 2, and she was like, I don't know if I can do that. Like, I want to watch them in order. But again, that's like a really cool thing about Black Mirror, is that you don't have to watch it in that order. So I was recommending it highly to Hyo. Like, I can't wait to hear Ali's thoughts after she watches it too. And just to give you guys a little bit of a preview of the first episode in season 3, it's about living in a world where you are rated by your social media standings. And so it almost forces you to go out and be like fake polite, because every exchange you have with people just take out their phones and then swipe and give you a rating on the spot. And depending on your rating, you have priority in terms of, like, let's say you want to rent a car, and if you are above a 4.2, you can rent a nicer car than someone that's at a 3.1. It just kind of shows like how people like really curate their social media life so that they receive approval from people in their network. And there's this one girl who is trying to move into this like complex, and she sees a real estate agent, and it's like this her dream home. She doesn't have priority at that place because her rankings are low, and then she has an opportunity to kind of boost her ranking so that she can move into this dream home and have this ideal life that they're trying to sell to her. And it is just so fascinating. The show does such a good job in really just looking so futuristic, and it really just plays to our fears. And especially in this day and age where, you know, so much of like a brand or a person's reputation like lies in how you appear to be on social. I think it's so relevant and very creepy. And then what else? I think the other episode that blew my mind was the 3rd episode in season 3. And the premise is that there is a young boy, I think he's in his teens. he turns on his computer to look at porn, and then, you know, he does his thing. But the site that he visits apparently like recorded him, you know, doing it. And they basically use that against him to get him to do certain things, or they leak this video, you know, to everyone, like on Facebook and Twitter, and like just everyone in his like contact list. And so he's trying to appease these people so that his reputation doesn't get completely tainted with such, you know, with something so shameful. That's all I'm gonna say. So just dedicate a few hours. I think each episode's about an hour long. So that's like 6 hours of just goodness coming up for you. I'm like really sad that we went through it so quickly. Even though I was partly exhausted this weekend, like I was just so looking forward to coming home and just being completely immersed in this show. And, you know, I don't doubt that in the near future I might go and rewatch these episodes. Literally, that's like the one thing that I wanted to come on here and like strongly recommend to you guys. I'm already thinking about my scaredy cat friends like Vicky, Reb, Jess. They're probably wondering, is this show scary? Now, it's not scary where it's like, for me, horror movies, anything that has to do with like demon possession or spirits, like that, I cannot do those kind of movies. The more pop out scary, I don't prefer, but like Scream or I don't know, Friday the 13th, those kind of like, what is it, slasher movies, not very scary to me. So that's how I kind of gauge what I find scary. Like I wouldn't ever watch The Exorcist again. But Black Mirror is not that kind of scary. And like I said, it's only creepy because it just shows the ugly, dark side of the internet and social media. And it actually like even scared me a little bit to think about how much of my information is out there in the world. And I don't know, like I guess I just have to be more careful in terms of, you know, what I share on the internet, even though I want to be like, you know, open and honest with you guys. But it's just you'll see what I mean if you watch this show. Just Vicky, Reb, not that kind of scary. I'm really thirsty. I'm gonna get some water. Did I have this towel on my shoulder this entire time? Huh. Right. So I've kind of gotten into this bad habit these days of doing too much to my skin because of the state that it's in. You know, when my skin is doing fine, I'm like very minimal with the products that I use, and even with face masks, I'll do it like once a week. But I never practice what I preach when I break out, because I just want to use everything that I own to speed up the process of it healing. Yeah, so the last 4 days I've been doing a different face mask every single night. And it hasn't made my skin worse, but I can't say that for the amount of work I put into doing a face mask every night that there is a tremendous difference in my skin. I'm actually planning to film a video soon where I kind of share all the face masks that are in my current rotation right now. So for those of you guys that are wondering what I use, I'm not sure when that's gonna happen, but it's definitely on my radar to film one of those things. I just really need to take it easy, because when I think about when my skin is good, I just, you know, cleanse to take off my makeup. I use my Milky Jelly cleanser from Glossier to do a second cleanse. And then I just put on a bit of the Provise Nutrify, which is it's like a tonic. It's not quite a serum. It's more of a tonic that I picked up from Beauty Heroes. I adore it. And that's another thing that I need to discuss in a future video. I'm like almost done with my first bottle, and I've already gone ahead and ordered a second bottle from Beauty Heroes. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I would remove my makeup with the Glossier Milky Jelly cleanser and then wash with hemp oil. So the new mindset that I have been telling myself since this morning is I just have to treat my skin the way that I normally would if it's behaving, and just give it some time to heal. I was never one to like pop my pimples and stuff like that, just because my skin is so prone to hyperpigmentation, which means like even after I pop the pimple and it goes down and is flat, it leaves red marks. So I have a lot of those. They're not scars, but marks. And these days I've just, anytime something is too itchy or it's like a whitehead ready to come out, I can't help myself and I just end up popping them. It's not good because when you pop your pimples, you kind of, you know, spread that infection. Anyway, I'm just talking out loud, and basically what I'm saying is don't pop your pimples. don't do as I, don't say as I, do as I say, not as I do. Do as I say and not as I do. So I'm not encouraging pimple popping here. Oh my gosh, okay, another thing that I wanted to share. My friend Sandra recently told me about an app. It's a Korean app called Hwahae, and it's basically like a Think Dirty or the EWG database. And the cool thing is their database is pretty, there's a wide range of products on there considering it's a Korean app. I thought they would only have Korean like cosmetics and skincare on there, but I'm able to find most of the things that I use. And it's great because you know, the Japanese mascara that I use, I'm not gonna find an ingredient list for this on Think Dirty or EWG, but this was on Hwahae, and Sandra told me about it because she looked this up. This has a rating of 0, so there's nothing toxic in this, and that made me so happy. You guys, like, no matter how much I wanna, you know, clean up my makeup and my skincare, this was the one product that I was willing to sacrifice and keep using, even if the ingredients weren't the best. But I found out that this is clean, and it just made me so happy. The thing is, like, everything on that app is in Korean, so I don't read all the little details on it, but I just kind of look at the number and the color coded system. I think if it's red, it's like the most toxic, and then there's like the medium range, which is yellow, and I think if it's clean, it's green, kind of like Think Dirty. And I know that their ratings are based on, I think, EWG's ratings, because I have seen under the rankings, like it did say something about EWG. And the other thing that I found out isn't toxic, that I was iffy about, is my Shu Mera brow pencil. Like, this is the only product that I use to fill in my brows, and this also has a very clean ingredient list. So seriously, that so happy to find that out. I'm not sure how relevant that's going to be for you, especially if you can't read or understand Korean very well. And as someone who doesn't read or understand Korean very well, if you are really into Korean cosmetics, I would urge you to check out this app. And you can type in the products in English, which is great, and that's what I did. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to throw that out there. Thank you, Sandra, so much for the recommendation. Also, I'm so happy that I can finally talk about this product on here, because I've been using this secretly, like behind your back, because I couldn't reveal this yet until my Beauty Heroes video went up. But oh guys, this is such a nice product. It is in the quarterly makeup selection with Beauty Heroes. Earlier this year, Beauty Heroes had a box full of makeup products instead of skincare, and Jeannie was saying that people respond differently to clean makeup products versus skincare, and so people don't treat makeup in the same way that they treat skincare. And because I think the feedback she got was that people would prefer to have more skincare than makeup in Beauty Heroes, they're only releasing quarterly makeup selections that are completely elective, meaning if you're a member, it doesn't take place of one of your monthly subscriptions. Jeannie sent me this box, and I have been reviewing it for like close to a month now. Yeah, now that my video's up, I can let you guys know that I've been using this and I've been loving it. And I know it's supposed to be a primer, but I just use it as a highlight, like after my makeup's done. You know, ideally my skin is clear enough that, you know, I've mentioned before, if I could just get away with moisturizing and putting on sunscreen and walking out the door, it's not gonna happen for me anytime soon. So I wouldn't use this product alone. Yeah, I just use like a little bit to put on the tops of my cheeks. And even the scent of this is quite pleasant to me. Like, it doesn't have a particular smell, but I find it soothing. that's just what it looks like. I may have even used a little bit too much in my demo, in my Beauty Heroes review, but really it's like not even a full pump, maybe like a quarter pump. Put some on there, and then just down the bridge of my nose. It's actually a bit more subtle than my RMS Living Luminizer highlighter. And this product on Beauty Heroes, Jeannie did say there's a very limited quality, so the selection with these two other products, it's only going to be available until this set is sold out, but you can buy this individually. If you buy this individually, it's $56, but if you purchase this set with the multi-use blush, the cleansing oil, and the skin perfector, it is like around 40 bucks. So just throwing that out there. Ooh, another product that I wanted to tell you guys about that I have been enjoying is this product from Tabitha James Cron. I've never heard of this brand before, but this is the organic 4-in-1 conditioner in the scent Amber Rose, and it's has very clean ingredients. And let's see, there's different ways to use it. You can use it as a traditional conditioner, you know, after shampooing. You can use this as a scalp moisturizer for dry, flaky scalps, or you can use it as a styling aid, or as a leave-in conditioner. Oh, okay, so there's 4 uses for it. I haven't used it in all 4 ways, but the way that I came across this product is, you guys know that I've been working with Beauty Heroes and I've been receiving the monthly boxes for free for review, but then I've also been purchasing things from Beauty Heroes with my own money just because there are products that I am interested in, and then, you know, like the Provise tonic that I spoke about earlier, that was a repurchase for me on the site. So I've bought things on Beauty Heroes, and if you spend $100 or $25 more every month, there is a Love More promotion, which basically is like a gift with purchase. And last month when I ordered the Provise tonic and Suntegrity sunscreen and primer, and I also picked up, a lash and brow serum from the brand Plume. So I purchased those things, and then I received this and the matching shampoo. It's a really generous size gift with purchase. And what I've been doing, you guys know I've been having scalp issues for a very long time, since living in this apartment. After shampooing, I've been taking like a few pumps of this and just massaging it into my scalp. And normally I would be nervous about that, especially putting conditioner on your scalp, because, you know, it can tend to make your hair flat or just look greasy quickly. But I haven't experienced that at all with this. If anything, it actually moisturizes my scalp, and I've seen less flakiness since using this. And I haven't used it overnight or anything. I just leave it on in my scalp after massaging it, and then I just go ahead and, you know, wash my body and shave and all of that, and then I just rinse it out. And I can go like 2 days without washing my hair and not having a problematic scalp. I don't think this is going to like fully cure my scalp issue, because I think that has more to do with the water in our apartment than anything. Every time Brandon and I travel and we wash our hair in other places, like our hair feels different and our scalps like have less of that issue. So I guess like while we're here, I am looking for products to remedy that. And I've been so enjoying this that I'm saving up to purchase a full size of this next month. Like I put it on my wish list, and I'm gonna make myself wait like 30 days. But yeah, it's not super affordable. It is on the pricier end. I want to say it's around like 30 something bucks, but totally worth it if it's going to help me with the dandruff issue that I'm facing. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there if you guys were looking for a product like that. The shampoo is nice as well, but I don't remember if it like lathers like your traditional shampoo. I want to say that it doesn't fully. I'm not in a rush to pick up the shampoo, but I definitely want to get this conditioner. And I also know that they make a dry shampoo that I'm very curious about trying. And that's another one that I'll have to save up for, because I think that item is pretty pricey as well. Alright guys, your girl is done rambling for today. So I'm gonna go and actually make myself some food, and then head out to teach my kitties. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. Go watch Black Mirror if you didn't get that message already. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you just want to let me know what you've been up to. I'd love to hear about that. Please leave them for me in the comment section below, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.